Welcome to another divine edition of Let's Get Rich. It's Freedom Fridays. We're going to start it off correctly, okay? Rich risings, love risings, power rising, energy rising, frequency rising, vibrations rising. Today I wish for you another victory, so victory rising. Yeah, I want you to have that. Today I wish for you another success in all your endeavors. Success rising. Okay? Today I wish for you the ability to make yourself proud. Pride rising. Okay? Today I wish for you to step deeper into your skills, your attributes, your abilities as a human being. Okay? Talents rising. You know, we rise in this energy because no matter how much information is laid on the earth as far as how words matter, people are still using words that don't benefit them in real time. People are still cursing themselves to mornings and having good mornings. We in 2026. There's no good reason that you should be saying good morning unless you genuinely rather, don't know. And it's okay to not know, because a lot of people don't know, okay? But also, we must accept that a lot of people didn't want to know, because it's far more comfortable not changing. I say. So yeah, we're not mourning and we're not rising in the energies that curse us. We are rising in energies that gift us more energy. I'm gonna say it again. We're not mourning, we rising with the energy that gifts us and not curse us. We shouldn't still be saying, those of us that know any better, we shouldn't be saying nor allowing good mornings to leave our lips. Not when we understand the power of words. If you understand the power of words, then you'll be very careful of the words you use on yourself and the words you share with others. Okay? So yes, success rising. I wish you a success. Can we say success rising? Don't we all got a lot going on as far as like side quests, tasks in life? We all got spiritual, emotional, and physical tasks in life. Don't we all got a lot going on? I wish you a success in those endeavors. Okay? I wish you a success there. And to reach the success, you're gonna have to be creative. Creativity rising. Let's give rise to our creative attributes. Let's give rise to creativity that sometimes we allow to lay dormant inside of us. Sometimes we letting our creativity go unused. And if you don't use it, you'll lose it. I say? So let's give rise to some creativity. Let's also give rise to patience. Patience will have you not operating like a CPU. Patience will have you not operating like a bot. Patience will have you not giving in to people's negativity. Patience. Let's give rise to patience. Patience rising. Patience rising. We understand that we're going to have patience. We're not going to be the patience. We're going to have patience. We're not going to be the patience. I say. And it's the energy. Why? Because we love ourselves. Okay? And in doing so, we get to love the world a different way. You understand that the world is a direct reflection of you. So Loving you helps you love the world, okay? In a healthier way, in a healthier manner. And why love? Why not love? It's Freedom Friday. Fridays is ruled by Venus, and here we call them Freedom Fridays, okay? So we're gonna practice love. We're gonna practice being in love. We're gonna practice having love. We're gonna practice creating love and making love. We're gonna practice being lovers, lovers of life in every way. Can I get a I say? Yeah, creation's rising. Okay. Yeah, we finna love. Because through love will we be granted the ability to procreate. We got to procreate, y'all. Okay? We have to procreate. How many of us trying to procreate something from our imaginations? How many of us trying to procreate a feeling that sometimes wavers, that sometimes leave us because we don't have enough foundation with this feeling? We trying to procreate. Let's procreate. Okay? Let's show the world that we can be creative about solving problems. We can be whimsical about solving these problems. You know, all the times your logic wasn't going to get the job done. If you haven't noticed that, your logic don't always have the answer. But you can be creative at the times that logic fails you. Let's be creative today. Creativity rising. I'm proud of you. Those of us that have been working together, those of us that aim to work with each other, I'm proud of you. No matter where you are in the world, I'm proud of you. I know it takes a lot. I know it takes a lot to at least get to this stage in life where you able to present yourself as a valuable individual to people. I'm grateful that you beginning to recognize your value and the value you have on the earth. I'm grateful for you. I say. So yes, for this Freedom Friday, I'm gonna be sharing some more tree hugging meditations. We're gonna do a little sun gazing again. We're gonna be having some spiritual conversations, speaking on a few topics today. Okay, we will be engaging with the community, with our emotions. Emotional engagement is imperative. We also gonna be celebrating. Okay, we're gonna be checkpointing where we are today as it differs from yesterday. We're gonna be celebrating. It's important you celebrate, even when things not going your way. Okay, the universe has a larger plan for you. It's important that you celebrate, so you can teach your body to recognize you going the right way. It's important to celebrate. So celebrate, y'all. Anything you want to share within the comments, go ahead and share with the chat. Okay? I wanna celebrate learning myself again just a little more. I wanna celebrate that. There's been quite a few up and downs this week, I should say. But in doing so, in meditations, I got to not only learn myself, but appreciate myself even more. Right? I haven't agreed with the way certain people been treating me to a degree. And it's okay. It's not my first rodeo. But nevertheless, in meditation, I realized that I must be larger than I view myself. If somebody gonna treat me a certain type of way, people treat you like you, if you just pay attention, they treat you according to how they see you. And I think that's beautiful. That's beautiful for me. That's beautiful for me. Sometimes it's hard for you to see yourself. At least for me it is. Sometimes it has been. I'm gonna say that. I ain't gonna speak that type of energy. Sometimes it's been hard for me to see myself. Okay? And, you know, I like to appreciate reflection, helping me doing that, helping me appreciate myself, helping me to see myself. And in doing so, you know, I may not like the resolve in what I'm shown, but at least I get to see myself. I may not like how I'm presented, rather, but at least I get to see myself. That's not to be taken lightly. That's a very beautiful thing to see yourself. Okay? And it's not gonna come like how you think, like how you see yourself in the mirror. It's not gonna come that way. It's gonna come like an epiphany, a grand awareness. And that's how it came for me. So I appreciate that. I'm sure other people are out there seeing themselves as well. We reflection. So I'm sure people have been also seeing themselves. Have you been seeing yourself? Thank you. Look at that reflection talking about appreciate me being me. I appreciate that. And you know, I want to speak on that too, being you. Being you around people. It's easy to be you by yourself. But being you around other people is different. Okay? You see, this is why it's important to love yourself, because everybody may not appreciate the real you. And yeah, you could have been demonstrating the real you, but all the time, you can't be every version of yourself, because every version of yourself isn't required. And also, you can't be multiple. You can, but it's a task being multiple spirits at once. So sometimes, you know, when you the leader, sometimes you got to be the leader also to those you love. And sometimes when you the teacher, you know, you got to be a teacher that's also leading. So you still a leader. Okay? Sometimes it's hard to cut off certain jackets. You know, for me, I can be the son, I can be the father, I can be the brother. And I can find a safe place within myself to be all of those at once. But it's easier for me to be those individually or collectively. Collectively, I can treat everybody like a student. Collectively, I can step into fatherhood and treat everyone as my offspring or my responsibility. Collectively. So I say that to say, people may get used to one version of you. You know, they may see you as the father, the mother, and they may not really understand the other versions of you. They may not want to understand. Ashe? So I just want you to know that that's okay. Everybody don't have to take every version of you. But notice the people that can take every version of you. They are sweet. They are beautiful people. And you be gentle in delivering these different versions of yourself. Be gentle. Ashe, they deserve it. Your gentleness. Ashe. So yes, we appreciating ourselves differently. We appreciating knowing ourselves, being able to be ourselves. That's a whole nother level of awareness when you're able to be yourself. You see, because when you're truly able to be yourself, it's because you come to the conclusion that everybody don't want the you may want to be, but they may want the version of you that they romanticize. Being yourself is deciding, I'm going to be according to whatever I feel, whatever necessary, and they either like it or not. That's being yourself. They either going to like it or not. If they don't like it, they'll be okay. You didn't even know them forever. Okay? And you won't know them forever, most likely. If they can't accept you for different versions, you won't know them for long anyway. These are temporary passengers in this life. Be mindful of their opinions. They don't matter. They spiritual opinions too, the way they treating you. Be mindful of that. That don't matter. Ashe? So yes, get out there and hug some trees today, y'all. It's a perfect day to do so. It's Friday. I say it's the perfect day to do so. It's Friday. Okay? Perfect day to hug trees. Nevertheless, I appreciate you saying all that. Somebody in the chat said I got better quotes than Socrates. Wow. Look at that. Look at me ascending, y'all. You know what? I don't know about better, but I know I'm up there. I'm up there. I appreciate you. That was sweet. No, I don't. Peace and power reflection. Yes, y'all, so it's Friday. We're going to get out there and hug some trees. We're going to get out there and be the best that we can be. Okay? We're going to get out there and accept ourselves for who we are and not just the version of you that people accept. We're going to accept all of ourselves because people only want a certain version of you. Okay? We're going to practice loving those different versions of ourselves. Okay? If you're the teacher, love the teacher version of you. If you're the student, love the student in you. If you're the father, love the father. If you're the mother, love the mother. If you're the son, love the son. If you're the daughter, love the daughter. Individually. And then you can practice being yourself collectively. I say. And nevertheless, you're invited to join me. Okay? Join me on this adventure we have today. We're going to be hugging trees. We're going to be doing some tree hugging meditation. We're going to be doing some grounding. I'm going to be doing tutorials on grounding, the difference between grounding and rooting. We're going to have some spiritual conversations. You can inbox me or DM me any type of questions you would like help answered. Okay? And we're going to do the rich thing and enrich our minds, enrich our bodies, enrich our spirits, enrich even our purposes, that we may always be able to walk into the richness of our imaginations. Okay, so here we have a slogan: let's get rich. Until next time, be sure to subscribe to this channel. Be sure to cut those post notifications on. Okay, and be sure to meet me here on the next episode of Let's Get Rich. Thank you.